This weekend, United face a very tough game against Aston Villa, who are the Premier League's informed team. They've won 9 in a row in all competitions. Now, Ruben Amorim's going to be without Amad and Mbeumo due to AFCON. Casemiro is suspended. Plus, there are talks about a potential shift in formation. So what's happening? Let's run through all the team news, starting 11 predictions and match predictions for this one. Ladies and gents, this is going to be a really interesting starting 11 video because I've got no idea what the starting 11 is going to be. I don't even know exactly what the formation is going to be. There's going to be changes. Villa are banging form. What's your prediction? You can let me know in the comments below because this is a tough game for United, even if we were banging form and we had our whole strongest starting 11. It's going to be interesting. Right, can I say a big shout out to Botano, who are continuing to support United People's TV and have been for a good while. We've got some big giveaways coming up soon, some more hospitality tickets for United games, so make sure you stay locked in. Let's get in with the team news. Get in? Get on with the team news. Why not? Bit of both. So, De Ligt and Maguire are both missing from this game, still due to injury, which means we've got De Ligt, Maguire, Casemiro, who's suspended, Amad and Mbeumo and Mazraoui, all missing from this game. And most of them would probably start this game if they were available. So there's going to have to be a shift in the team. In terms of whether Kobbie's going to be playing, well, we'll have a conversation about that, but it's good to hear Amorim actually speaking about the football rather than the nonsense that his brother was doing. Good. Move on from that crap. There's been a lot of conversation about this, but I actually don't really feel that this is something we should speak about in this video. This is probably a separate video about Amorim saying that younger players, a lot of them, feel entitled at United. It's a big comment. You won't be surprised to see that Opta are predicting that Villa are going to win this game. They're banging form. They're at home. We're going to be a depleted team. But these were the starting 11s from the last couple of games. How do you fix this team? Right? First things first, we know that 3 players are going to be missing for United. Right? Amad, he's in AFCON. And Mbeumo, he's in AFCON. And Casemiro is suspended. So that's 3 players missing. Who could conceivably replace them? That's the big question. And also the second big question is, will Ruben Amorim switch up his team in terms of how we set up? Because that will probably determine who goes where, right? Because what we saw against Bournemouth was United quite often in the build-up kind of dropped into more of a 4-4-2 shape. And so more like I wouldn't say a flat back 4, but a fair amount of it looked like United had a back 4 in the first half for sure against Bournemouth. Will that happen again here? I don't quite know. But you can see, look, let me just add in the starting 11 that I would like to see rather than what I predict. I would like to see Bruno pushing further forward. I'd like to see Kobbie coming in where Bruno should be. And I'd probably play Ugarte alongside him. Because I'm telling you what, I know that Ugarte, let's be honest, has just been naffed all season long. This whole area, man, I don't know. Well, Ugarte can't control it. It doesn't really matter who plays in midfield for United. We're going to get overrun in midfield. You got Morgan Rogers, who's there, Cunha, that running from deep, like the ball carrier. Tielemans, McGinn are going to be just pests. Kamara and Onana are physical. They're strong. The whole centre of the pitch, I think, is going to be dominated by Villa. So it kind of wouldn't surprise me if United were going into this game with a game plan, which is what we do most weeks anyway, of basically trying to avoid central progression and maybe going a bit long. If I'm Ruben Amorim, I'm looking at that starting 11 going, let's target Lindelof. So Pau Torres is out. We know the strengths and the weaknesses of Lindelof. Mate, Lindelof is not a starting 11 Premier League title chasing quality defender. We know the weaknesses of Lindelof. I would try and expose those. Wouldn't say I have a whole game plan geared towards it, but I'd certainly be thinking about knocking balls towards him. So maybe Sesko comes in. Maybe we do go for those flick-ons. But who's going to make the runs in behind? Because who's going to play at wing-back? You're probably going to be looking at Delo on the right-hand side and Dorgu on the left-hand side. I don't really know what else you could do. You could shift Shaw there to the left and then play Lisandro Martinez. Not impossible, but I don't know whether Villa's going to be the best game to play Shaw at wing-back for the first time. I think that, on paper, will be the starting 11 that I would like to see. So a midfield 2 of Ugarte and Mainoo, but that's a brand new midfield. I say brand new. It's not exactly brand new, but both the midfielders from the last game, Bruno and Casemiro, moved. Will he move Bruno further forward in order to accommodate Mainoo? Not accommodate Mainoo. But if Casemiro is suspended and Kobe doesn't start this game, I just don't think he will. You know what I feel? I feel that I'd like to see Kobe go out on loan in January. What else could you conceivably see? You could, for example, you could just see Ugarte come in, which don't shoot the messenger. Ugarte come in, Mount switch across to the right, Cunha go across to the left, and then Sesko start up front. And then we've got that target man. We can probably do flick-ons. He can just compete with Lindelof and win it every single time, by the way. He easily will win that every time. It might be the game plan. It might. I don't know what to expect from this game. I don't know. I don't think you'll see United like set up, for example, and drop in Cunha straight in, making a midfield three, and then kind of going maybe split strikers up there. It's actually the thing that I would love to see the most. But I don't think it will happen. I think if we do switch, I think it will be quite subtle. I don't think it will be as obvious as a straight up 4-3-3. What would I prefer? I think I prefer to see Bruno playing further forward, Sesko coming on as a sub, Mount over there, Fernandes there, and then Kobe alongside Ugarte. Well, that scares the crap out of me, that midfield. I think any midfield in this game is going to scare the crap out of me. I'll be completely honest. In terms of predictions, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw, I think is what I said. We're conceding. So we need at least 2 goals to win this game. Sorry, man. Bruno seems a bit further forward there than he should be. It's a little bit better. Will Sesko start? Will Kobe start? It feels like one of those two things will happen rather than both of them, because it depends on whether or not Bruno goes further forward. I'm going to predict 2-2, and I'll be honest, it's not that I'm not optimistic about this game, but United are going to have a hell of a game plan and execute it very well to beat Villa without Amad and Mbeumo, which has been so much of our attacking input. Are we still going to be a right-heavy team going down there without Amad and Mbeumo, or are we going to play a different game? Are we going to play a specific style just to face Villa? We're going to try and expose any weaknesses they've got? I don't know. 2-2 is my prediction. That's my changes. Ugarte and Mainoo coming in midfield, and Dorgu coming in at left wing back. So they're the 3 players coming in for Amad and Mbeumo and Mazraoui. Good luck predicting that team. Let me know what you think in the chat.